Alright, so here we go. So we are officially live. And once again, привет. Alright, how's it going, you guys? We're just going to be, doing a longer recording today. And, today just want to go over some really cool, ways to trade cryptocurrencies. You guys might be interested in it. So the first part is going to be the Ichimoku Kinko Hyo. So this basically means it's really weird because I know what it means in Japanese, but I know that many of you guys probably do not really understand Japanese. So here's the translation. So English as equilibrium chart at a glance. So you can conduct more, Google research, stuff like that. It's really amazing. And, you'll be able to use all of these indicators if you want to, progress or, ascend to the higher levels of trading. So it's really cool. And yeah, so the first part is the Ichimoku cloud or the Kumo. So the Kumo, let me see if I can send it to you guys. So we have the Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, yeah. So this is actually so this is actually the Japanese version, Ichimoku Kinko Hyo. And the first component is the Kumo, or the cloud, and it represents the equilibrium zone over time. And it says if the price is inside Kumo, then we should look for a breakout of this equilibrium. So I'm just sharing surface stuff here. So if you guys are really interested in it, please feel free to do your own research. I'm just going over the surface stuff here, just the tip of the iceberg, so to speak. And that way you guys will be able to make your own educated decisions. So yeah, so this is alright, so there you go. So Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, チャートの見方、為替レート&チャート、自分銀行. So yeah, so this is referring to 為替, otherwise known as Forex. And so, as we could see, there are many parallels to choose from between 為替, or for convenience, we're just going to head on over to the, the English version again. So yeah, let me check and see if I can do that here. Okay, there we go. So Ichimoku Kinko Hyo. Alright, so yep, so just writing it down for you guys. I'm getting a lot of notice. A lot of notifications. So, and once again, I'm just sharing all the things that I've been learning so far regarding crypto. If you guys are really interested, please feel free to smash the like button and sign up for more amazing videos. So it's going to be pretty cool. That way you'll be learning from me as I learned from alternate sources. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so, there we go. Gotta read my face. It's really weird. Here we go. Oh, okay. Looks like it just started. It's really weird. Okay, there we go. Alright, so yeah, once again, we have the cloud. And, just going to, a special, I guess, highly reputable source such as Investopedia would essentially elucidate this entire situation. So, once again, we have the Kumo breakout, which is where, oh, sorry about that, you guys. Alright, so yeah, so the Kumo breakout is when we would have an uptrend, and then conversely, if the price is below the Kumo, we would have a downward trend. So that's essentially how it works. And, I'm just showing you guys a chart here. Oops. Here we go. Alright, so yep, so as we can see here, we have the green Kumo, green cloud, which basically shows an uptrend, followed by the red stuff, the red cloud, Kumo, which features a downtrend. So that's ignore. So it says here, the uptrend, so you would have to look for buys, and then, for the downtrend, of course, that's when you would, of course, sell. So, it makes perfect sense. And yeah, so sell signal is followed by the Kumo breakout. We also have the multi-dimensional support and resistance. Whoops, sorry about that. And dimensional view of support and resistance. Once again, you guys can just do some research later. And, so really intriguing stuff here. Here's another part of the Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, and it's called the Tenkan-sen, or the baseline. So, really intriguing stuff. Right, so yeah, so I'm just showing you a snapshot of what's available here. And yeah, so we could actually observe it here on Investopedia. We have the Tenkan-sen, or the conversion sign, or the line. and it's calculated by adding the highest high and the highest low over the past 9 periods, and then dividing the result by 2. And it says that the resulting line represents a key support and resistance level, as well as a signal line for reversals. So that's essentially what a Tenkan Sen is, so it gives us like that sort of, like equilibrium in the market. Yeah, so it's just a conversion line. And next one is the Kijun Sen, or it's also known as the baseline, and it's calculated by adding the highest high and lowest low over the past 26 periods, and then dividing the result by 2. So it basically tells us, it gives us like a longer, a wider range of time zones, sorry, not time zones, but time like periods by which we can make an educated trading decision on. The next one is Senko Span A as well as Senko Span B. So yeah, so Senko, yeah, so we have those two here. And the last one is the Chikou span. So the Chikou span is known as the lagging span, and it is the current period's closing price plotted 26 days back on the chart. So this line is used to show possible areas of support and resistance. And so yeah, we're just going to go over some examples here. So the following is an example of an Ichimoku indicator plotted on the chart. So we have a lot of really cool ones here. And yep, so here's the first one. And so yeah, so in this example, the Ichimoku cloud is the area that's shaded green. So we have the group. So yeah, so we have the cloud here. And yeah, so it's actually right there on your screen. You should be able to find it. It's right below the candlesticks. So yeah, so that's basically it there. So yeah, so it represents a key area of support and resistance. The chart shows that the SPDR, S&P 500 ETF, remains in. Yeah, this is this is for ETFs. So hopefully you guys would take this with a grain of salt, especially due to the fact that it's an ETF and not a crypto. So yeah, so that is essentially it there. So it remains in a bullish uptrend since the current price is trading above the cloud. So yeah, so of course, conversely, if the cloud was above, then that would essentially mean that, it would be like in a bearish downtrend. Yeah, so that's essentially how it would be. Alright, so pretty good here. And let's see. Alright, oh, wow, okay. Alright, so it looks like I have, some sort of, oh, okay, alright, so, yeah, it looks like I have some sort of, message here. And let's see, okay, yep, so it says here that my friend wants to know what I'd like to know about the Romanovs. If you guys are really interested in the Romanovs, please feel free to, tell me some things about that. I'd love to learn about that here. And let's see if I can send a message here. Yes, I am interested in learning more about the Romanovs, period. Is it true that they are descendants of the Viking people? Question mark. Also, I am in the process of recording a video. That's amazing! Exclamation mark. It sounds like you really needed the exercise. Or something like that. Alright, so yeah. So going back here, you guys, once again, just recapping on the Ichimoku, it comprises or consists of a series of all those different kinds of, like trends. We have the clouds and everything like that. So, that is, Ichimoku, I believe, is specifically geared for like intermediate and advanced traders. If you guys are nowhere near that level, then please feel free to, yeah, you can just opt out of this video. But yeah, so if you are, yeah, this is just me, sharing some of my notes and everything like that. So if you guys are really interested, please feel free to, yeah, please feel free to watch more. So we have, let's see, join, yeah. Okay, there we go. Alright, awesome. Yeah, so let's check it out here. And great, yeah, so I just want to, I guess, this special size here. And of course, yep, so once again, that was the Ichimoku Kinko Hyo. Let's see if we can go to the next one here. And the next one is the Bill Williams method. So you might actually find this to be really intriguing as well. I found it to be like definitely an eye-opening experience. And so he was basically expounding upon the fact that a lot of people trade against the trend, when they're exactly supposed to do it, like, the exact opposite. They're trying to, trade with the trend. And so he said that there is, like things. So he essentially brings up the chaos theory, in which, he asserts that chaos is just a higher degree of order. And we all trade our own belief systems by discovering the underlying structure of the market, then being able to resonate our personal underlying structure with that of the market, resulting in geometric harmony. And so, he also argued that markets are characterized by energy. So, long story short, he's basically saying that the markets comprise or consist of people who, have a lot of, they're basically in chaos. You have a lot of people who are trying to like solve problems and things of that nature. And so those people are typically the people who lose, because they're the people who are trying to, that they're like trying too much in a sense. And he also brings up the statement about using, like relying on the path of least resistance, and that's essentially where natural energy stems from. It always goes in the path of least resistance. Like, he alludes to this example of the waterfall and saying how that's analogous to the entire process of trading in and of itself. And so that's basically what he states. So yeah, so just as I guess as an indicator, or some sort of thing where it's like, oh yeah, like, oh, I should have been trading this way, I made a mistake this way. He's basically saying that you should try to you know you should try to gauge the overall zeitgeist of the mood in the markets prior to trading. And so that definitely opened my eyes and ears as well as mine regarding the entire trading procedure. So it's pretty cool. It had a lot to do with like philosophy and stuff like that. So once again, the person, and this is his method. So yeah, so he was actually a psychologist who was, yeah, he was like gifted. Yeah, so he was a really gifted like mathematician and stuff like that. Really awesome. And it says here that two often repeated formulas for successful trading are: number one, buy low and sell high, and number two, to make to make profits trade with the trend. And he said actually conversely that these two statements are absolutely incompatible. If you buy low or sell high, you stand in the way of the trend, not following it. And if you follow the trend, you are not buying low or selling high. As we start eliminating these misconceptions, we can begin to see the market as it really is. So, just going back to the old cliche of knowing thyself and knowing the market, these are the two commandments of the chaos approach to trading. And then he also states, but how do you get started with the chaos approach to trading? And that's basically where, these relatively obscure concepts known as like fractal geometry and things of that nature, that's when they come in. So, it's rather intriguing. And it says here, so we also have, some applications to the Fibonacci sequence. So, so it is really intriguing. I'm actually like reading more about it like each and every day. So I'm actually going to, so yeah, so the process of recording video. Oh, it's really weird, you guys. This, yeah, my friend doesn't know that I'm recording the video, so. Alright, so yeah, so I'm actually going to see if I can, record it here. Hello, comma. Howdy, exclamation mark. I'm recording a video for my subscribers on YouTube. Period. please feel free to say hi to them! Exclamation.